Good morning. Welcome to the semifinals of the New England District Regionals, where your Connecticut Polar Bears are taking on the Mid-Fairfield Stars. Fifth time that these teams have played each other. Now's when it really counts. On the line, the right to play in the finals of the regionals and a trip to the national tournament. Gracie Kepler in the net for the Polar Bears, playing very well against the Junior Catamounts the other day. And there we go. Brianna White will send that forward. And that'll come back as an icing. That'll bring out Peterson, Murray, and LaRoche. Rydell and Demonsky on the blue line as the faceoff occurs in front of the Stars net. Stars without key contributor, number 8, Madison Caramonte, for the first portion of this tournament, the round robin. Caramonte back now, out on the ice with the red helmet and the red pants for the Stars. Shot kept by Kepler. 15:55 on the clock. In the previous game on this ice, Polar Bears 19s won 1-0 over the Stars. So there's no love lost. Murray has it. Looking for the pass, finds Peterson on the tape. Peterson protecting the puck around the circle, looks for the backhand. Poked away at the last second. Big collision between Maddie Rayer and Maddie Caramonte. So, two Madisons. That'll come back to Kepler. Kepler will poke it away, gives it off to Brianna White. White looking for a pass, finds it in Maddie Rayer. Elsa Shee will get that over to Emma Gross. Gross, White behind the blue, or behind the goal line rather. I guess technically behind the blue. That'll come back to the keeper. Tapped away. Come back to the point. That goes to Kepler, gets knocked aside. Marcella Maurice. Over to Nora Demonsky. Demonsky intended forward to Gross. Gross will get that across the blue line. And here comes Kaylin Wallfield. Gets it just before it hits the goal line, but it was called off for a tip, so it wouldn't have been an icing anyway. Pizarek behind the net. Pizarek, Wallfield. That comes loose. Stars come up with it. Pizarek grabs it away. That bounces loose off the face mask, falls down into the paint, covered. Bears keeping this line on the ice. Wallfield intercepts the pass. Boyle will try to get it back to Wallfield, but it's picked off by Mid-Fairfield, and so we'll just, continue on a couple seconds later. Mid-Fairfield, shot blocked by Demonsky. Maurice covering Mid-Fairfield's number 8. Oh, that's still clean. That's still on the blue line. Boyle, LaRoche. Pizarek's out. Oh, That one almost went in for the Stars. So both the Polar Bears and the Stars having heart attack moments.
Come on, Red.
No cross check on the cross check. Murray now out with Peterson.
Go!
LaRoche moves it forward. They're calling it offside, was it? See if we caught it on the replay. Yeah, it's debatable.
Let's go, White.
Without the ability to stop and zoom on the replay, not easy to see. But hey, these referees have proven themselves very effective so far this tournament, so I trust their opinions implicitly. Okay. Hearing intelligence that we have the same officiating crew as the Polar Bear 19's game, and they were good, so I'll trust my sources. Kepler will knock that back into what would be the trapezoid if there was a trapezoid. Peterson will get that across the blue line. Stars will pick it up in the neutral zone, but they still have to retreat. Big old collision. Peterson takes the brunt of it, but it's enough to disrupt the timing of whatever play they had in mind. Rydell. We'll come back to White. White now. Forward to Gross. Gross across the blue line and into Stars territory. Gross looking for a pass in front of the net where Matty Rayer is waiting. Gross blocks the eventual breakout pass. Comes again to Maurice though. That'll go low. The referee trying to get out of the way. That pass will make it toward White. Picked up by the Stars, poked away by Maurice, and into the corner. Loose in front of the net, off of Kepler's stick. Comes down to the circle. Shot. Goes up and into the defensive netting. Official calling for another puck. And it comes back over. Somebody waiting on the other side of the glass. I suppose I should update the team names eventually. So team 1 is the Polar Bears, in case you couldn't tell. Sorry about that. That stays in favor of the Stars. A disagreement at the boards by the net. Wallfield and Boyle waiting. Nobody for the Stars in the outlet. Boyle, backhanded pass to Pizarnik. Pizarnik has one in front, shrugs one off, gets it toward the net. Just a little too soon for Wallfield to be there for the rebound. Rydell. Ooh, Boyle for the tip. Pizarnik takes her spot at the point. Boyle. Wallfield backhands it. And that will come all the way back as an icing.
Come on, let's go, White. Dig.
Take a live look at the bench, see what's happening. We'll come back to LaRoche. Stars will send that long, and that will also come back as an icing. Peterson. Back to She, but goes errant. Whoa, big hit. She goes into the boards. That will be a penalty. Kepler races off to the bench, but Mid-Fairfield touches that. So that'll be the first penalty of the game. That's going to be... What will it be? Will it be a major? Will it be a minor? Will it looks like they're discussing it. If this were the NHL, I'd say call the major and review, but you can't do that.
Before it's carried away.
It's a minor for cross-checking. So, Polar Bears with an opportunity. Bring out the Wallfield set. Wallfield comes back to Maurice. White gains the zone cleanly. Below the goal. White looking for an outlet, but being hounded didn't happen that time. That'll go all the way back. Kepler Kepler covered it. Eventually we'll come back to Wallfield. And now we'll cover it. So, minute 14. Bears will put out the LaRoche line with Rydell and Demonsky. So minute 14 and 8:15 in the first period. Face-off. LaRoche for the Polar Bears. Wins it over to Rydell. Rydell gets it to Peterson. Peterson up the side. Is taken away. After retreat. Demonsky this time. Finds Peterson. Clean zone entry. Murray with 1 foot on the side. Peterson trying to get through. There's too many sticks. Got close though. Shot. Peterson tries for the tip. Bounces onto the glass. Didn't hear the hit. Thought it was the netting, but what do I know? Murray finds the lane for Rydell. Rydell will take the shot. That'll go low and off to the side. Off the save. And that'll come back. So 34 seconds now. Demonsky. Peterson gets that across the ice. Finds Pizarnik. Pizarnik hands it to Wallfield. Wallfield didn't have the momentum to get too far past the Stars. And that'll be Boyle. And that'll come long. Stars playing good defense on this power play. 8-7-6 seconds now. Power play over. Caramonte back out on the ice. Off like a shot. Almost got the puck. She not to be denied. Boyle. Wallfield. Wallfield. Looks for pass. Finds Boyle. Oh, almost went in. Pizarnik to Boyle. Second time. All right, try it again. Pizarnik. Backhanded. Wanted to get it to Wallfield. And over to Boyle. Boyle in a conflagration with 3 stars. And White will find She. I think a miscue as to who is going to take it. Comes to Gross. Gross has time. Takes a shot and it's blocked. That's why she went off to the circle. Rare checking over her shoulder. Gets the puck. Then Fairfield comes up with it. 2-on-1. That puck just sneaks under the Star stick. She, they're trying to move it, gets it across center. Over to Bodden. Bodden. It'll go long. Pass to the center. Shot turned away by Dumansky. Maurice intended for Gross, picked off by the Stars. Dumansky backhanded up toward Bodden, picked off at the point. Sent low and to the left, and it'll be Maurice who picks it up in the corner. She'll skate it up on her own. Maurice perfectly capable of being dangerous. All right, Bears mixing up the line order. Peterson sends it. Oh, just off to the left. In the corner, Dumansky comes up with it. Get it back to Rydell. Rydell, picked off. Pass to the center. Nobody was there, and that'll come across the blue line. Stars will have to retreat. Peterson will get that across the blue line. Miscue on the Stars. 3:34 now. Rydell finds Wallfield. Thinks someone by surprise. Wallfield takes a shot. Keeper makes the stop. 3:23 remaining in the first. White moves that off to the side and will backhand it ever so briefly into the Star zone. That should come back. No icing. Fascinating. Maurice. Wallfield will take it away. Manages to stop the plan. Wallfield looking for a pass to Boyle. Boyle, I think, wanted to get it back to Wallfield, just a little too hot, and Pizarnik will be there to keep the puck in the zone. To White. Matty Rera now out on the ice. White back out. White flinging it. No call for too many on the ice. I mean, that's fine. I mean, who doesn't love having 6 players and a goalie?
Go White.
Dumansky. And that will stop play.
Come on, go White.
Rydell. Send that all the way around. LaRoche, Dumansky, Peterson, and Murray there for the rebound that doesn't come.
Come on, let's skate it.
Murray to Peterson. LaRoche now in the corner. Peterson will have the angle. And the scuffle and kerfuffle. Temporarily goes the way rather of the Stars. Rydell. Woo! There we go, Charlotte Rydell. Takes a shot, bounces off a stick, but still gains the zone on a little fancy stick work. Rydell wanted to get a surging Wallfield. Wallfield just a little too hot in on that, I think, and ends up going to the Stars. Peterson will send that back. Miscue by one of the Stars. Lets it go across the blue line. She blocks the shot. It goes high. From my vantage point, it went a little too close. All right. Yes. Yes, they learned what no icing looks like, legitimately. So far, much better officiating. Yes. And that'll bring the first period to a close. Still goose eggs, Stars and Polar Bears. See you back in a minute. Welcome back to the second period of semifinals of the New England District Regionals here in Auburn, Maine. Score still zeros. That'll be Wallfield moving it up. Back to White. White. Wallfield. Wallfield to Pizarek. Pizarek back to Wallfield. Ooh, nice little trusting backhanded pass. Wallfield will move her player off, and Boyle will be there for Pizarek to pick up the loose change. Pizarek looking for passing lane. Smart play by the Stars. Forces Pizarek's stick against the glass. She gets it loose, but not before one of the Stars can send it back. So smart defense. LaRoche. LaRoche will take it to the corner. Get sent down. That'll touch Kepler, but puck was not in danger of going in at that point. Peterson fights to get it back. Sends it over to LaRoche. That'll get across the blue line. I think the Stars were expecting LaRoche to touch it, and they'll send it into their own bench.
1-0 Vermont.
Excellent for those paying attention to such things, as I clearly am not. Vermont over the Maine Gladiators 1-0 on the other side. So, right now it means nothing because it's not the final score, but it's, there you go. Face off, center ice. Demonsky with a stick to the face. Peterson gets it back to Murray. Murray intended. It'll be an interference call coming up, I believe, on mid Fairfield. So Polar Bears get another power play. They'll bring out the Wallfield line. White at the point. Off of Boyle's stick. White. Picked off center ice. Woo! Gracie Kepler made the stop. Rebound dangerous. She. Through the circle. Across the blue line. Around the dot. Around the next dot. Across the blue line. Shot. Went off. Just missed. White. To Pizarnik. Pizarnik. Finding Boyle. Now Wallfield. Wallfield. Shot into the glove. 55 seconds now on the power play. And the Bears will bring out LaRoche and company.
Go White.
Dimonsky looking for a centering pass. Deflected just in front of Peterson. Peterson will get it back to Maurice. Maurice. Shot off the boot of Murray. LaRoche scrambled to get there. Didn't work out that time. Dimonsky. LaRoche will stop it from going out for the time being. Now will go. Or to Maurice. Maurice finds Peterson. Peterson has two defenders in front of her. Sends it high. Maurice. Off to the left. LaRoche. Peterson digs it out. I think intended that for Maurice, but it just goes to the Stars. Kepler will send that away. Boyle will be out. Boyle to Wallfield. Wallfield got two in front, poked away. Manages to stay in the zone, and Wallfield will send it a little deeper. Zarek comes up with it. Pass to the center. Tapped away by the Stars. Rydell will take a shot that'll bounce off of number 8. Covered by the keeper. See Coach Dave talking with the defenseman. Little skull session, talking strategy. So we have a face-off here. Power play, of course, now over. 12:31 on the clock. Covered, and we'll do it again. The Vermont, the Catamounts Gladiators game is about 2.5, 3 minutes ahead of us on clock time. Still 1-0 in the second. She pass it off to Pizarnik. Good coverage by Rydell, playing the body, frees up the puck. Eventually comes to Wallfield. Wallfield will send that to the goalkeeper. That'll hit the netting, and we'll have another face-off. Rare. She, intended for Rare, just a little behind, I think. Back to She again. Gross. That'll hit the official. Gross's shot's not exactly soft. And the official's feeling it, and we'll feel it again soon. Gross comes up with it, move it across the short edge of the rink. It'll be Brianna White. Manages to catch a lucky bounce. Gross will move it forward, and another lucky bounce. Backhand on the left-hand side of the net. 11:03, 02, 01. Backhand from Caramonte, covered by Kepler. Puck freezes 10:38.
Let's go, White. Dig. Let's control it. There you go, G.
Rydell will move it forward. Peterson ultimately wins the fight, stripped away by the Stars. Comes back into the neutral zone. Harper Murray, last remaining forward from the previous set. She comes to the bench. Oh, she's got to wait for the play to clear, otherwise it's too many. But who cares? It's academic. That puck goes into the bench. So we'll have a face-off in front of the Stars net. Come back to White eventually. Pizarnik will move that deep into Stars territory. Boyle will be there. White pokes it away. Stars, Kepler makes the stop, tries to collect it, doesn't work. She will move her player off. High water mark for the Stars, I think, so far. Boyle will send that long. Rare out. Rare. Looking for a passing opportunity, finds it in She. That gets blocked and goes up and off to the right. Kepler will knock that away. We've seen that before. She moves it to Gross. Gross Sorry, Gross sends that into the zone. Puck bounces off the official. So Maurice had to play it.
Come on, get on.
LaRoche out. Along with Murray. Murray moved that forward. Bodden will go to the bench, and on will come Peterson. Murray. Finding Peterson. Goalie, knowing that Peterson was in position for the rebound, flashes the leather, doesn't allow the rebound to go anywhere near her. 7:06 left in the second. Update in the Vermont Gladiators game. Vermont now up 2. They've got 5:33 on the clock, and we've got 7:06. Peterson. Finds She. She will take a shot, and that'll go off to the left. Waffle boarded away. Murray. I think wanted to feed that to LaRoche, who was waiting in front of the net. Stars trip up their own player. LaRoche. Up and over. Rydell. Rydell to Peterson. Peterson. Tripped. There's the call. Kepler races to the boards, but again, a little too late. Some disagreement over the nature of the penalty. Should have been tripping, but maybe they're getting 2? Either way, 34 going to the box. She. Shot goes deflected. Wallfield. Rydell. Rydell. Back to Wallfield. Wallfield. Sorry, Pizarnik, not Wallfield. Either way, now it's back to Pizarnik. There we go. Back to She. She takes a shot low. I think the goaltender didn't even know where it ended up.
Go away.
Back and forth. Shot low, loose in front. Stars pick it up, send it long. No icing, of course, for being shorthanded. Doesn't matter anyways, as Kepler touched it. She will hand it off to Rydell. Rydell. Looking for passing lane. Finds Boyle. Boyle will be offside. Minute 12 in the penalty. 5:39 in the period. Still 2-0 on the other side. Boyle. Drop back pass intended for Maurice. Poked away by White. Wallfield comes up with it and will move to the circle. On the goal line, looking for a wraparound, doesn't get it. Finds a passing lane to White. White to Maurice. Maurice threads it past Caramante, and Stars will throw it back down again. Zarek has an opportunity. Shot off to the left. Like the aggressiveness.
Get your weight.
Maurice, White. Boyle will fling it. Now 20 seconds at 4:47. Zarek. I'm not sure if she wanted to feed it to LaRoche or just lost it. Either way, it comes back again. Bears will get one more opportunity. Even if with a functional power play, as the person coming off the bench won't get back into the play for another couple seconds. There it is. She's off the bench. On comes the fifth player. Demonsky will race back in coverage. Rydell smartly plays the body, takes away the stick. Peterson out with Rare. Well done, Charlotte. Didn't quite get across the blue line, but love the effort. Demonsky, Murray. A little behind Rare. It'll be blocked. Kepler will fling that aside. 3:37 now in the period. Stars getting set up. Kepler covers. Stars player. I'm sure they're saying nice things to each other. White. Bodden up the boards. The Stars family's wanting a call. Gonna come high. It's dangerous into the glove though. 2:57. Kepler stands strong. .257. Momentum feels like it's swinging in favor of the Stars ever so briefly. Shot picked off by Wallfield. Wallfield reaches forward, keeps it out of the zone for the moment.
Now pick it up, White. Let's go.
Maurice blocks the shot. Apologies for missing it.
Let's go, Bears.
Zarek almost got it. That'll be Boyle who finishes the job. Wallfield has a chance in the breakaway. Just puck wasn't going where she wanted it to go. Maurice, Pizarnik. Now 2 minutes to go. LaRoche. Almost finds Peterson. Peterson will hand it back to Shee. That'll bounce off of somebody. Rydell, low, covered. 136. I'd love to know what the shot count is. LaRoche on the face-off. She feeds it to Rydell. Murray. Shee. That'll go up in the air. Sometimes that can be dangerous too. Puck ends up at the feet of She. She will give it to Murray. Murray will gain the zone, 111. Murray will dump that. She and Peterson will go to the bench. She. Battle in the corner. .37 seconds. Rydell. So back to Boyle. Boyle to Rydell. Rydell to Wallfield. 21 seconds. Wallfield wanted to feed it to Pizarnik. Wallfield. Boyle was there for the one-timer. Just a little late. 6 seconds now. Bears have to retreat. Wallfield has a chance. 1 second. Doesn't quite get it. So, Goose Eggs after 2 in a very exciting game. We'll see you back in about 10 minutes. Welcome back. Third period. Set to begin. Polar Bears, Stars tied at zeros. And with each tick of the clock, the blood pressure goes up. Polar Bears on the face-off. Ooh, dangerous start to the third. Kepler makes the stop. Speaking of that blood pressure. Wallfield finds White. Boyle will skate it up and out of the zone, or at least knock it out of the zone. Either way, it's out of the zone. That's what's really important. Then it comes back in, of course. Pizarnik. So as is the story with so many of these games between these two clubs, Stars off like a rocket to begin the period. The question is, what will they do as the period goes on? And can the Bears hold off the adrenaline? Roach to Demonsky. Demonsky finds Rydell. Rydell sensing pressure, feeds it to Peterson. Peterson wants to get it across the blue line. It doesn't that time, and LaRoche will send it long.
Control it, White, control it.
That'll be offside. Peterson has it to the neutral zone. Briefly in territory, but as a no-look pass that might have been more dangerous than it was. Mid-Fairfield has a 2-on-1. Peterson on the back check. Crowd wanting a trip. They're not getting it. She leaves her stick on the ice. Dear Lord, I hope it's not broken. That's another expensive time. Rydell on the stick lift gets the puck away from mid-Fairfield. Demonsky to Gross. The stick appears to be fine, so it's not an expensive day for me. She to White. White, send that up. Rare. Backhanded, intended for Bodden. Bodden will get it across the blue line. Oh, defense by White. Caramonte. Goes into the netting, comes up, seems none the worse for wear. Well, now she's leaning over a little bit. I don't imagine that was a good feeling going in the middle. Looks like the officials are discussing whether or not that should be a penalty. Nope, they're discussing where the faceoff should occur. feels like the first significant time in the zone for the Polar Bears this period. Kepler will make that stop. Dangerous block by Shi. Fortunately, doesn't go the Stars' way. They'll come back to the point. Shot low. Kepler makes the stop. Maurice swipes it away. She knocks that away before Karamante can get a piece of it. She was hunting for it. Zarek. LaRoche now out on the ice. Boyle finds LaRoche. That's poked away. Stars hoping to catch the Bears in a line change. Drop back to Karamante. That'll go outside. Swept away by LaRoche after Kepler dived and had it poked away. Rydell gets it forward to Murray. Poked away, ends up with LaRoche. LaRoche will get it across the blue line. Shot. Blocked and goes up into the netting.
Let's go, White. Do the work.
Rydell. Back to Demonsky. Demonsky backhanded. Will go below the goal line. Peterson will pick it up. Find it to Demonsky. Demonsky. Loose in front. Comes back. Peterson takes a shot. And it goes in! It goes in! Abigail Peterson gets the first goal for the Polar Bears. Not that I'm proud at all. We'll take it. First blood goes to the Polar Bears. Trying really hard to be neutral. Screw it. Go Abby! Sorry. For those of you listening, I just blew out your speaker system. Wallfield. Dodging and weaving. There's Demonsky. Stars coming out strong, looking to respond and respond quickly. Centering pass taken away by Pazarek. Pazarek now on the move. Tries to take the shot, stopped by a stick. Poked away to the corner. Boyle. Rare. Shot. Oh, nice placement. Good goaltending. Rare. Send that up and around the corner. Maurice. That'll come back. 11 minutes on the clock in a now 1-0 game.
Keep it going, White.
Vermont still 2-0 over the Maine Gladiators. Peterson on the ice with LaRoche and Murray. Peterson sends it back to White. White. Ooh, Murray wanted a tip. Peterson back to Murray. Peterson. LaRoche back to Murray, over to Peterson. Dimonsky tries to feed that to LaRoche, and that'll be White on the defensive coverage. Ooh, kick save, Kepler. 10-15. Here's the onslaught. Maurice will send that back. Just off to the left. That'll come back as an icing, but cleared the danger for the moment. Wallfield. Woo! Close! High water mark. They just got to clear it. Get it out. Rydell to She to Pizarrik. Behind Pizarrik. Pizarrik finds Wallfield. Wallfield over to Boyle. Boyle. Wallfield. Wallfield wanted the tip in. Just didn't work that time. Away goes the puck to Wallfield. Wallfield's got two in front of her. She gets past one. Working, finds Rare for the moment. 9 minutes and 6 seconds now. Shot. Rydell will get that deep in the zone. Rare will give chase. 8:42. Sorry for the quick pan. Polar Bears just swarming the net as they should in defense. Shot. Kepler makes the save. Puck goes up in the air, comes down to the circle. Rare going into the boards. 2 Stars, 2 Bears, 1 Bear getting onto the ice. Mid-Fairfield on the setup. Dimonsky sends it away. Nora makes the block. And it'll get it across the blue line. Bears will have a moment's reprieve. That should be offside. How was that not? Well, it's delayed offside. What am I talking about? LaRoche across the blue into the corner. Looks for Peterson. Now 3-0 Vermont over the Gladiators. And that'll go into the netting, and we'll have another face-off down here.
John.
Oh, brief equipment malfunction.
Let's go, White!
There we go. Now we're all good. LaRoche finds the puck, wants to get it to Murray. Murray will get it into the blue. And into the zone. It'll end up back with She. White back to She. She has the skills, gets knocked down. That's just, a little cross check to the head. Okay, that's once again. Boyle loses an edge. And that'll come back as an icing.
Let's go, White. Get a dig.
Zarek bounces across the blue line. Wallfield keeps possession. And that'll be offside. That'll be LaRoche, Peterson, Murray.
Let's go, White.
LaRoche will chip it up. Peterson has it at center ice. It's poked away by the Stars to come back into the neutral zone, but Demonsky will send it over anyway. Must have hit somebody on the bench. .5:26 on the clock. 5:26 in the other game as well. Ooh, shot blocked, and Kepler stops it anyway. Peterson wins it up and over Murray. Gets it across the blue line. Emma Gross, Maddie Ray are out. Peterson, the last of the previous line. She goes over the boards. Through the door, but whatever. Anyway, Rydell. Stars looking for a setup at center ice. Doesn't happen. 4:16. That'll be Maurice. That'll come back as an icing. Nope. It's at center. I don't know. It's at center ice, and this is somehow now controversial. Not sure the point of discussion. This seems pretty cut and dry. Just give him a chance to do the right thing, right? You know.
Let's go, White. Got a dig.
4:04 left in this 1-0 game.
Do the work. Let's do the work, White.
White takes a shot, goes off to the right. Zarek will be there. Blocked by Boyle, and eventually comes across the blue. Kepler makes the stop after the effort by Brianna White. .344 with a face-off in front of the Bears net. Won by Wallfield to White. White's pass blocked. That'll be up to Maurice and to Pizarnik. Dakota Boyle manages to block that, wins the fight, gets to Wallfield, takes a punch to the head. How do you not call that? .321 now on the clock.
Let's go, White. Got a dig.
I think Lloyd is arguing the point. And the officials are having a discussion about it. Are they placating Coach Lloyd? Are they actually contemplating calling a penalty? We'll find out in a minute. .238 in the other game. Still 3-0. Not going Lloyd's way. Coach Lloyd, always so reserved.
Go, White.
And the energy is now with the Bears. Wallfield. From Boyle to Wallfield, I think the goaltender wasn't sure how it worked, but it did. 3:15 now on the clock. And we'll try this again. Offside. That'll bring out LaRoche, Peterson, and Murray. Now under 3 minutes. The question is, at what point does Mid-Fairfield pull their keeper? 151 in the other game and counting. At this point, that feels like a foregone conclusion. But anything can happen. It's hockey. Murray finds Peterson. Peterson. LaRoche ends up with a puck after the Peterson foot race with 34. Shot from Shee goes into the back of Murray. 2:17 now on the clock. Pass intended for Murray, picked off. Kepler will knock that away into the corner. 2:07. Two minutes now. Murray. Peterson picked that off.
Come on, White, move.
Polar Bears in the corner. Peterson will get that long. Will it come back to the goaltender? No, just barely off to the side. 138.
Keep moving, boy. Gotta hustle.
Now 4 with a minute to go. 4. The Catamounts over the Maine Gladiators, and somebody called the timeout, presumably mid-Fairfield. Dad. 4 with 38 seconds left. Oh, they're not good. Yeah. One and a half minutes in the game. Polar Bears still with a 1-0 advantage over mid-Fairfield and a face-off in front of the Polar Bears net. What's going to happen? Mid-Fairfield looked like they wanted to pull their goalie if they won the face-off. That didn't happen that time. Now the goaltender comes. Extra attacker onto the ice. Shot. Kepler covers. 114. Mid-Fairfield leaving their net open. Bears in the face-off. Can the Polar Bears resist the siren call of the open net? Behind the net. Shot. Kepler there. Back to high slot. Down on the ice. Pass. Knocked away by Rydell. Rydell, 45 seconds on the clock. Rydell in the corner. Just trying to chew up time. Rydell knocked down to the ice. 28 seconds. Shot and saved by Kepler. Clock went long by a couple of seconds. I'm not calling for change, I'm just saying. We've seen this play out before. Polar Bears with a 1-goal lead. And with 3 seconds on the clock, mid-Fairfield manages to get one and tie the game. So nothing is guaranteed. Final, 5-0. Vermont Catamounts over the Maine Gladiators. So one of the teams is set for the finals. And 24 seconds of clock time will determine the other. Assuming it doesn't go to overtime. 24.6 on the clock. Adrenaline running high. seconds. Now 15. Oh, most dangerous yet. 7, 6. Loose puck, scramble, 2, 1.5 seconds on the clock. Dear Lord. All the polar bears have to do is just use gravity to their advantage, fall on the puck, and the game is over. Clock start, late to start, and that's it! Polar Bears over mid-Fairfield in the semis, and a trip to the finals with a trip to the national tournament over on the line. I don't know how you want to spend another 2 hours on a Sunday morning, well, maybe in church. But if it weren't for, that, it's a great way to spend a couple hours. Not the end of the story. There are at-large bids for the trip to nationals. Mid-Fairfield may get one of those. But right now, the Polar Bears riding high. Peterson showing good sportsmanship to the goaltender, also her schoolmate and classmate at Frederick Gunn. So, we'll be back at 3:30 this afternoon. Polar Bears taking on the Junior Catamounts in the final of the New England District Regional Tournament. We'll be on the other rink for the first time. Not sure what I'm going to be able to get in terms of Wi-Fi coverage or internet or any of that stuff, but I will do my best to bring the game to you. In the meantime, have a lovely rest of your morning. See you this afternoon.